Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing y'all how I get my soap brows. So just starting off with nothing in my brows, I'm going to take my Pear's transparent soap and just spray it with some water, then rub a little spoolie on it and start running it through my brows. So I just wanted to explain the whole purpose of soap brows. For me, soap brows I like to do because it kind of manipulates the hairs and lets them stay tacky so that you can lay them down in the exact direction that you want them to stay. So you can see on this brow, I'm following through with a pretty natural shape. I don't like anything too crazy. I usually do the first third of my brow straight up. The middle of my brow follows through to my arch. Then once I get to my arch, I'll kind of round it off exactly how I want it. And then when I get to my tail, I will kind of feather it outwards to give the whole brow, eye, and face a little bit of a lift. So then just doing the same exact thing to the other brow. I do the first third upwards, the middle of my brow following through to my arch. Then once I get to my arch, I will play around with it and I'll play around with my tail because I really like to give that area a little bit of a lift. The whole point for me, I really love soap brows because it really accentuates every hair in the brow. So it really allows you to get that natural hair stroke effects in your brows. I also just wanted to come on here and say, please do not clock me for my makeup. I was wearing it for hours. This was recorded at the end of the day, so don't clock me for that. I know. And I know I have acne. Okay, so I was pretty happy with that shape. So now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. brow pomade. And this is just a random little angled eyeliner brush. I'll link it down below if I can find it. So the whole purpose of this is you really want to get your brush as thin as possible. I'm talking thin, like as thin as your hairs are, because like I said, for me the whole point of soap brows is that hair-like effect and getting each hair to be accentuated. So I start at the bottom of my brow, and I usually start in the middle and I follow through to my tail. Then once I have less product on my brush, I'll start going to the front third of my brow and follow through with whatever's left to create that line. Then I'm not dipping in anymore for any more product. I'm using the tip of the angled brush and I'm just going to create hair-like strokes through my brow. You don't have to be too precise with this, just try not to go over the same area too many times because then the product will build up and start looking thick. So then once I reach the front third of my brow, I will turn my brush vertically and use the tip to create hair-like strokes facing upwards. Then once I have almost no product on my brush, I will go through and round off my arch and then follow through to my tail. Then here I'm just taking a spoolie to soften out the product and make sure everything blends well. So same process with this brow. I start at the bottom, I create my line. I always start in the middle and then I go through to my tail because that's when you have the most product on your brush, and I would rather the middle to the end of my brow be darker than the front. So then once I have less product on my brush, I go to the front of my brow and create that line. Then I always fill in my scar first on this brow. Then I'm just going through and rounding off my arch and connecting it with my tail. And then same thing, just softening up everything with a spoolie. So then I was pretty happy with those brows. And then here's me being an idiot because I can never find the brush that I'm looking for. Okay, so I finally found the brush, and then there's me being an idiot again, holding it upside down, but this is the Morphe M432, and then I'm taking my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. You can tell things are very difficult for me. I'm just taking it on the back of my hand, and then I'm taking that brush and dipping it in, and you want to make sure that your brush is really thin as well. So then I never like to go overboard with the concealer, but I do like a really crisp, clean brow. I only go underneath and I use as little product as possible. The only reason I do this is so that I can get that really crisp, clean line underneath. So my process for the concealer goes in the same order as putting product through my brow. So I always start in the middle and I go through to my tail, and then with whatever product I have left on my brush, I will do the front third of my brow. So at this point, I'm pretty happy with the concealer I laid down. I'm just making sure to blend it out. And then even then I wasn't too happy with it, so I went back in and blended it because I really want it to look natural but clean. So then here I'm just doing the same exact thing on the other brow. Okay, and that's all I do for my brows. I was pretty happy with those. I hope this helped you guys. I hope this was a bit informative. There's me being way too obsessed with my brows because I just love a good brow. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!